We've gone through the procedures.
When the legal thing ended, really, my role in it was, more or less finished, I mean, unfortunately, I'm probably the best tree climber around here, but because I'm a pillar of respectability, unfortunately, I couldn't climb the trees and couldn't get involved in anything that's sort of breaking the law.
I don't have the sort of same great deal of respect that people, and especially the friendly media, have given to these people who are protesting in the Glen. In a matter of fact, in my probably earlier statements that I put out, I referred to them as eco-vandals, because I think that they have done far more damage to the Glen and the Downs than Wicklow County Council will ever do. I think they've damaged the flora and fauna. I think they've also damaged the wildlife that resided in the Glen and the Downs.
You can't come in this way, dear, sorry. Yeah, this side you come in. Well, you just have to wait because I'm getting the film taken. Right? So off you go elsewhere then, dear. You have to move with the times and you've got to keep on with progress. If everybody stands still, we'd have a funny old world now altogether.
These are the problems with the expansion of the modern world coming to Ireland. Ireland is like 10 years behind Britain, which is about another 10 years behind America, What they say is progress, I think, is degress,
Since 1994, Ireland has had the fastest growing economy among the member states of the European Union.
We are a modern country. We are a country that likes the good things of life. And you only have to see the way our young people are living now to see that it is a radically different world to what it was as recently as 10 years ago.
We now have set up the National Roads Authority. Now, what are a National Roads Authority going to do? Well, they're going to build roads. So if you give them money, and if you look at the national plan and look at the amount of money that has been invested in roads, you'll see that there is a clear imbalance, and that you cannot possibly have sustainability when most of the money, the vast bulk of the money, is going towards roads, and there's a fraction of that going towards public transport.
Sustainable development does not equate to sustainable growth. In actual fact, it's the economy of growth which sustainable development is most diametrically opposed to, because in order to be sustainable, one has to have a fairly level playing field in which one is operating, and that necessitates not only growth but also decay.
County councils in Ireland tend to be dominated by road engineers. The engineering profession dominates the council. County managers tend to be ex-engineers. And that's the problem, they're road engineers. They're not transport engineers.
Road engineers know only one thing: they know how to build roads. So you can be damn sure that when the money comes, they will use every penny of that.
We're now going ahead with the projects we didn't have the money for in the past, and we're waking up to the fact that money may not have been the real problem. A lot of Ireland's environmental heritage has been saved because we didn't have the money to go out and destroy it. Now we have the money, the country's looking at the environmental issues and saying, could it possibly be a mistake?
This campaign is about non-violent, direct action. No one wants to see anyone get hurt.
If we'd have started getting heavy with anybody out there, we'd have lost everything that we've gained in the last 2.5 years. Everything.
Adopt a chainsaw worker is our newest policy. You just basically find one and just follow him about the place.
I am very concerned that we are starting into this area of direct action, and it is very much direct action. I've seen illegal organisations here in this country, armed illegal organisations involving themselves in the drugs issue. Now we have these people in the Glen on the protection of trees and the environment. Where do we go from there?
The direct action in this case is non-violent. That's the first thing. Secondly, it's not part of a centralised attack on society. In other words, it's not the Glen the Downs today and government buildings tomorrow. That's not the way it's progressing, you know. So it's not a threat to society, or even to a threat to how society is ordered. It's just an indicator that the value system in the society about natural heritage is changing, but legally and institutionally, the protection isn't there.
The National Parks and Historic Monuments Bill had been promised for quite a number of months, but it was dropped from the programme of promised legislation recently, and I wanted to know why. And the ministers, or the Taoiseach in particular, weren't in the mood to answer me, so I was thrown out for insisting on an answer, and the Ceann Comhairle suspended me for a number of days, and my questions fell. And it really was to make a point, however, that the government has not told us why they are dropping the legislation protecting national parks.
If trees were us, they'd run around through forests of people planted in the ground. If trees were us, to think the same, they'd snap off our arms and smash in our brain. If trees were us in every way, they'd thrive on destruction in this world of decay. If trees were us and thought like a tree, they wouldn't kill and torture you and me. For a tree is life, as we are life too. But a tree don't think like me and you.
Is that your sign?
Yeah, it is. You're not filming, are you?
No.
Come on. Stop it.
What's it say?
With you to observe. No, I haven't read it. I just.
So clip in there would be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Well, the three of us are trying to.
Tell me if it appears to be good.
Yeah, the music was magic, frivolous and loud. She danced as a captive freed from her plight, recharging her life force with all of her might, smiling and laughing and giggling when she, through the wide open spaces, that child was me, Maxine. Yeah, it's a nice calendar, I see.
For the first time I saw like colorful people that have a reason to live somehow.
It's a really tight community. You can't come in here and mess around with us. We stick together.
This is more like family than any family I've ever really known. I feel kind of privileged to be involved.
The press like to call us eco-warriors. Most people aren't all that happy with the name. We're not really warriors. It's all about peaceful protest, just trying to get in the way, endangering our own lives even, and our own liberty in order to protect.
Well, you roll on roads over fresh green grass, though your lorry loads pumping petrol gas, and you make them long and you make them tough.
It's bigger than me, it's bigger than people. We're all of one spirit, really. We're all very close.
And that's the magic of the Glen. You stop thinking about yourself when you become one with nature. And it's just so worth it, you know. It's life.
There's an awful lot of work to be done in protecting and saving our environment. The eco-wars, they call them. I can see it going on for some time yet.
I know we've come a long way. We're changing day to day. But tell me, where did the children play? Yeah. Play.
They tried to torture me! They tried to assault me! You saw that, didn't you? I offered only passive resistance. See that? He was twisting my arm. There's no need to do that. I'm out of here. There's no need to do that. All right.
I was in Dublin and we went down, they had a roadblock. We took an alternate route at Kilmaconic.
Are you arresting this man? Yeah, with brute force.
We went through somebody's fields. From there, moved into the Glen of the Downs.
There's somebody in that tree! There's somebody in that tree! There's somebody in that tree! Get him down! Someone in that tree!
Council would never cut down a tree with somebody up in it and knowingly cause any danger, any damage to anybody. We're not in that business, essentially. Why would we do it?
Trying to get me to come down, but then it started soaring away underneath while I was there. To see how far I would go.
On the Glen now, neither counter the Glen. Concrete bug knock him in it. Now we'll do over the kind. I thought.
Full on day that was. Stay with you though. I had this tree scream like. Yeah. All that energy just going like. Yeah. But I was glad to be there. It makes you stronger.
I want to put it on record once again that what you are doing here now is actually putting the lives of the people who are in the trees at risk.
We don't accept that.
You are not following the approved methodology.
We don't accept that.
I cannot believe that this is happening.
David, I have to go for my lunch.
What we are actually saying is we're going to proceed with something that is actually going to put the health and the lives of the people in the trees at risk.
All
It
of
is
the
a
trees.
disgrace.